Push that button.
Oh,
That's a 1%er.
I got the power, and I used that power because we're live. Hey.
Yeah. And not often I get to lead in with a Gorbachev joke.
Tear down that wall.
Imagine if we all had that software where it made it so we all look at the camera, even we're not looking at the camera, but all of us just like constantly looking into the camera.
What was the use
that a
case
thing?
for that? Like, I want to be able to multitask while I'm in a meeting.
Actually,
Oh,
Well,
so you can goof off.
yes.
I would just never blink. It's like staring into the camera.
Just make it like a picture of yourself or a video
Yeah,
of you
right.
nodding. Oh, yeah.
We'll put it on a loop.
The whole
time. It's my Skype background, my Zoom background, but I'm not actually in frame at all. So a regular
Exactly.
background. Oh.
And then you sneak in and like take a sip of whiskey, and you're like, oh shit.
like, oh no, my camera's not working again.
Again.
Dang it.
Well, y'all, we're back. Happy fucking New Year. It's been that long.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
yo.
It really
It's been almost a month.
Quickly approaching a month.
Dude.
All right. We'll roll for recap.
Rolling for a test.
Rolling for
Yeah,
test.
make sure you press those buttons.
Oh, Senor Pico.
Kings have arrived.
Papa
Arrived.
Pico.
I like that
Holden
one.
Court. All right, how many people I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, including myself.
Huh.
End of the line, which on Ross's stream means it's Wolkin's turn.
Ooh.
Because if I was going off of my screen, it'd be Bud again.
For
My
the
screen is
15th time.
Oh my god.
Oh, I have no idea how complete these are. Umlau looks around for. We're in the tower. We're in the. Are we still in a tower? Or are we just like in
You were in
a
the
shelled settlement?
The Tormenta.
Umlau's looking for a way to free the unaffected boys. Fazardine runs into an amphibious figure at the top of the tower.
True.
His name is Gaziz. He's I spelled this right. Alokatha.
Lokata.
Lokata.
I think Lokata is
I wrote-
the way I've been pronouncing it.
Flappy, moist voice.
Yes.
He was driven from his home by marauding bandits, but I have no idea what he actually wants. Did not take those notes. Kaz reports that the Rangers want to escape the city. That was the tiff he was investigating with them upstairs. The non-infected party sort of decides to reconvene. The infected boys try to recruit Isla. I didn't write down if they are successful or not to go kill the Alpha, so they're just waiting around. Steal keys, break through trains, free Zoom, flee the tower.
Kill some
Pause.
people on the way.
Oh, I'm killed, of course. Murder hobo their way through.
Yep.
As usual.
Pause thinks the Alpha could be investigated more in the Oasis. Back in the non-infected healthy side, everybody figures out that the infected boys have escaped. 5 guards keep us constrained in our area, and we fight the guards.
Murdo hoboing ensues.
More murder hoboing.
Hobo murder.
Now, technically, we didn't.
I was gonna say, sorry, I thought we were at this point in the notes earlier, so no. Technically, the infected boys were prone to killing. Killed no one.
Got it, never mind then.
This is when we started blasting.
We did indeed start blasting.
It's what we do.
You regroup back at the ship, and you are on your way. Faz, would you like to kind of fill in some of the blanks from the Lokata?
So
and
he
his encounter?
saw visions as well, kind of from a different source though, more divine, of the many-faced.
Many-eyed.
Eye, that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Faces have eyes.
Many spies.
Not all of them.
Curse you, Junji Ito. Oh, anyway, and then his village was destroyed by bandits, and so he asked if we could clear that out. Oh, he's so big.
He's huge. he's
Oh
20
my
pounds.
gosh.
Oh, he's licking the microphone.
Oh, your beard's super wet. Gross.
It happens.
Sorry, what was
uh,
that last sentence
yeah.
you said?
And then he asked us to clear out bandits, because they had ravaged his village, and his people I think were like in hiding or something like that.
Those terms, yeah, that's correct. But there was another reason, something he would be able to trade you in return.
It was a gem thing to allow the tower to regain its defenses.
That's correct.
Something to regain the defenses. I forget if it was a
An
gem.
orb?
This is an artifact that the oracles of the Lokata would use to converse with their god, and he believes that it could be used to reinstate the protections around the tower.
Why would we need those? Because we're about to murder everybody inside this place. Anyway.
Yeah, really.
D&D.
That's for afters when you're all Valira. Anyway, Vulcan, take
Spoilers.
inspiration if you don't already have it. Zoom and Kordax will punch in to your perspective as you reach the airship. The cover of your invisibility dropping as you approach. Your time being nearly up. Kordax, you begin helming the ship. The little AI artifact that says, "Welcome back. What can we do for you?"
We've got to pick up the other. I guess it'd be more raspily than that at this point, but
What's talking?
Fuck it.
You don't hear it, Zoom. It's just talking directly to Kordax.
I'll just in my
Like-
head say we gotta go back to the tower, make a swoop by the tower to pick up the rest, see if they're ready for us. If not, we're leaving without them.
I don't think that's wise, but very well. And the ship lifts off with your gentle kind of like with a couple well-practiced nudges from your mind, telepathic nudges. You begin steering the ship forward. Or well, I guess technically you have to helm the thing and move the sails and such. But there's enough. Zoom is practiced enough to get the thing moving. As you guys are on your way, you see little dots, little shapes heading in your direction. And it is your party come to meet you. They alight, all having been gifted the ability of flight via Umlau and the Liar?
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah, one of those things.
one
We're
of the
not all
two.
stone-shaped by now?
Everyone's stone shaped.
Everyone's turned to stone.
Not yet.
Flying
The night
stone.
is young.
It's not flying, it's falling with style.
I, for one, welcome our new Jin overlords. They touch down, some more gracefully than others, some clanking to the deck, Iron Man style. Particularly Vulcan and Kazdai, I think of like a war machine and like dropping in, but
Elegantly.
yes, with grace. You are all reconvened. What would you like to do? Or say?
Sure.
Sure.
We are not staying there a day longer.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much time we got. We better get going.
Kazdai pipes up at that point and says, "It was bloody well made evident by the fact that you all left. And what the hell was that?" And he turns to the rest of you. Didn't realize we were in the business of killing our guildmates.
Agreed.
They were in the way, man.
He doesn't speak for all of us.
I quite have to agree.
Did Bud kill anyone? It was just Uma.
It's just our quickly approaching chaotic evil character.
Who did kill people? Was it just him?
Yeah, Umlau, maybe
Who the heck?
Dreek might have shot someone.
intentionally or not,
Oh.
Umlau blasted people off the platform, falling down the middle of the tower, presumably to their deaths, because you were pretty high up. So,
Maybe they'll be fine.
They always live in cartoons.
There's
There's
a
What
bed
is
of
beginning
beginning
pillows
to smell
beneath
a
them.
lot like almonds, which is not good.
bang out of order.
What the heckin' dog, brother?
Gosh darn it.
We've run out of options.
Anyway.
It's time to hunt. Cordax doesn't seem the same, by the way. He doesn't have his bubbly voice anymore.
Does anybody protest, or does anyone say anything?
Particularly in regards to what?
Well, just Cordax or anybody. Anything.
Let's get going. That was not in character voice. That's just Daniel being like, "Yeah."
Wow, let's get
Right.
going.
Aku,
Well, you kill some, you lose some, mates. I'd say we get out of here, yeah?
Yeah. Fuck it.
So are we going
Haas
straight
just
to the
shakes his
alpha, or are
head,
we
but-
going to the town place to deal with the
I
bandit?
don't know. That's for you to decide.
Oz will raise that question to the group.
it is likely we will not make it to the town in time.
Yeah, I think we need to gun it for the alpha.
Given the recent developments, I agree
Agreed.
with you.
I don't suppose you know where it is, do you? Because I sure don't.
The alpha?
Do I
Correct.
get any feeling I might know where it is?
What are you basing this off of?
My advanced state of my disease.
His big brain.
Go ahead and roll an insight check. Or
Fair point, yeah.
Are you throbbing?
Yeah, my
Feel
throat.
it.
If we are, if we're packlings of the alpha, we might have a sense for it.
Master is near.
Masturbator.
This one.
Yeah, do we have any alphas in the chat tonight?
just a bunch of betas. A bunch of betas and bears.
Hey man, beta fish are vicious.
To each other, yes. Yeah, it's like
It's also-
bottom of
it's also
bottom
'cause
of
they
the
have
barrel
really,
fighting
really-
over it.
Yeah, it's like they have really bad eyesight, so most of the time they're just attacking whatever the fuck's in front of them.
Yeah. Yeah, beta fish are vicious until a shark is in the ring, and then the shark doesn't give a shit.
That's fair.
Chihuahuas can be vicious too, and then like fucking Rottweilers eat them for breakfast.
That, or you get a strong enough shoe, or you
Saying.
can hunt them.
Just saying.
Whatever
Yeah.
works.
Anyway, with that insight,
Let's see.
Zoom, you in particular have oh, hi again. Hello. Did you hear the talk about the alpha? Is that why you're here?
Just,
It is me. You called.
You
Shoulder's
rang.
lost.
I heard the call of the alpha. It's like a dog whistle to me. Your insight into these kind of awakened transformations holds some semblance to what this diseased transformation you're going through as well. More than you thought it would. What you're experiencing feels natural in some ways, but accelerated. Almost to the point of being like it just feels wrong to you, right? You've never developed any kind of mutation in this way. It feels like rather than something that's being symbiotic to you, is rather aggressively taking over your general being, we'll say. However, despite that, you don't get this like pull in any particular direction or anything. It's not like you suddenly have a magical link to the Doomwaker that you can tell. Cordex, go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me.
Insight or
an
intelligence?
Arcana. Your choice, whatever you like.
Arcana?
Depends on the nature of what you're trying to decipher.
I'll do Arcana.
Okay. With its 23, you were there. Actually, Buzz, how much of your dispel magic did you share with the group? Like, were you, like, when were you, when you were trying to dispel what was afflicting Zoom and Cordax, were you kind of like dictating what you were doing? Were you kind of sharing your insights, or just keeping it to yourself?
I was sharing it, probably more dictating to the group and not really being very respectful, but
Sure. Okay, well, with the knowledge that Foz was able to dispel a portion of Zoom's disease magically.
but that also triggered Zoom to go completely balls to the wall, if I remember correctly as well.
Partially, yeah. You glean that like there is a connection to the Doomwaker, and you can feel something changing within you, just kind of like a faint pull, but it has no direction. In your early stages, you never noticed this, so you reckon because you're in a more advanced stage of the transformation, you might that pull might increase. But whatever is linking the two of you is unknown at this moment. There's something magically derived here, but you don't know what it is.
Okay. Magic.
So,
Magic.
if you were to progress a little further in the transformation, perhaps you would be able to know where the location is.
My instincts tell me that we'll be able to figure it out eventually, rather soon, as our transformation progresses.
Along that front, the residents of the tower said that the howl would affect, hearing it would affect infected individuals. We should find a way to hamper your hearing when the time comes. Do we have any candles on the airship? I'm thinking of pulling a Jason and the Argonauts cover their ears with wax thing.
Candles. I have a candle.
I mean, I would say that there would be a few around, but they're mostly for, you know, light in the captain's quarters and things like that.
I mean, we scrounge something.
Sure.
Tar
why
for
not?
repairing those
You have-
leaks.
Yeah, tar your ears. I'm sure
You had
nothing
something
can go
else?
wrong from that.
Oh, I mean, I have like a candle in my backpack. Like, I don't know. But if it's the same shit, like it.
If you've got it, all the better. I'll
Pretty
have to
sure we can make
up
it
or-
work. Only need 4 ear holes.
Well,
One
5.
candle
Zoom's
works.
got an extra.
I hear from my ass.
That's not a blowhole.
Yeah.
That's a fuckhole.
I like to maintain hearing while you're in there. Nice to have spares. Gonna be a weird night, I guess.
One of those nights.
Just gonna lubricate.
Foz, you can take my candle. I found it on my travels, but I won't tell you where I found it.
It was definitely in Zoom's ear hole.
What the fuck?
I made it from the earwax from Zoom's extra ear.
Dude, that's the worst.
Everything is the worst.
I hate
Jesus.
that. I hate that. That hole looks disgusting. I do not like that.
Dude,
It must
It's
be
wow.
legal.
It looks
Somehow
just
legal.
God.
It's kind of swollen, like someone's been picking at it.
Oh, yeah, it looks
Oh,
infected.
God.
It doesn't look good.
Like shiny and soft.
Yeah.
Like. Well, I have some regrets.
What is going on here?
This is
Regrets.
one of them.
Oh no.
I like that. That's a good one.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
What is happening?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
God.
We're gonna get banned from Twitch.
That's after you've had 15
Hey,
years.
Not
guys.
all of us.
That's right. That's right.
We've had a good run. We've had a good run, guys.
Crawl would fill that
Worse.
hole.
Oh, that's
He would
bad.
indeed. Trim bologna sandwiches. Anyway,
Oh Lord.
I don't know how we got here, but we're here.
Let's
So,
crucify
with-
Umla tonight.
You know, why the hell
What?
not? Yeah, whoa.
What?
Got 2 bishops and a metal guy. Let's crucify Umlau. Anyway, you eventually agree to head out. Kazai looks like he's got some major reservations. But where are you guys going to go? Where are you guys deciding to go?
I think the Oasis was our best.
The Oasis was where the bandits were that the Lokatha had asked us to deal with, but it's also probably a good base of operations in the desert. So it might be good to just clear that out and work from there.
I'm down for that. I definitely need to rest though. I have not slept in a couple days, and I am out of rages, so I will be quite useless if we are to encounter.
I will, as the DM, I'm not trying to encourage you. If I hopefully you don't feel like railroaded or anything. There are ways to track the Veligro to the Alpha, as you guys are calling him. But that's up for you guys to decide on your course of action. That's a pie. That's a whipped cream pie right there.
Baby.
Do I even want to look?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
Oh,
we've
that
got
one's actually not too bad.
We've
However,
got-
the one above it is terrible. Anyway,
2 votes for Oasis. So
I think we could also.
Oh,
would
yeah.
we be able to track on our way to the Oasis at all? Like look out for tracks and just see if we find anything.
you could, yeah, potentially.
I'd like to do that if possible.
Okay.
Cordax won't be happy going to Oasis. That's like a death sentence to him, at least.
And why are you?
Killed the new guy. Just kidding.
Well, I do believe that, Foz, you were told that it would take a couple days to get to the Oasis.
is that
even
on
by
foot?
air? No, I think it's by air.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Mm.
So this desert is fairly vast. So, you know, Cordax, you might have some time for your disease to progress regardless. Who knows? So, but up to you guys. If you guys want to make a general heading for the Oasis, then we can do that and see what happens.
Let's send it.
Full send. Let's do it. All right.
Back to the water.
Foz, if you're navigating, I'd like you to roll a survival or nature check to guide your path.
just do nature. Well, that was almost good. That's
so
a 9.
popped on my screen.
That's a 9. Very well. What are the rest of you doing while this is happening?
I guess Zoom and I are trying to sleep,
Yeah, I'd like to,
attempting to
I'd like to sleep.
cool the rage inside of us.
Umlau's just sitting by himself, just kind of watching over the party.
Wogan's taking the view.
Also strumming one of his instruments.
Which one is it?
I'm not
is it
attuned.
Is it your Willy? Is it your Clyde Lyre? Is it?
My willy is my sword.
Is it your other Willy?
It's my other sword. Don't think it's the Clylyre because the other thing's not attuned.
Got it. Woken is taking watch because I will be up at the prow on the prow, also watching, brooding. Helmet on. Anybody else?
I will be right there with Foz, keeping an eye on things.
Pause or cause?
Foz.
Pause. All right. Very well. Cortex and Zoom, I will require Constitution saving throws, please.
Also, real quick, how high are we off the ground, would you say?
How high do you guys want to be?
How high do we want to be? Noise.
So high.
I have trance. Is that the same thing?
This is for let me double check. No, for something.
Are your own good?
Let's see. I've got it here.
Oh.
Okay. I'm sorry. What was the question?
Does having trance instead of sleep affect this roll?
Yeah, the roll, it's not so much a sleep thing as more like the day is ending and your disease is progressing, that sort of thing. You're just attempting to resist the disease. For today, both of you, your disease does not worsen. In the case of Zoom, I would have said that your condition regresses somewhat. However, because you're still at stage 1, it doesn't have. It's not like you just get cured, for instance. So.
Feels so much better, y'all.
But you can feel it simmering below the surface, like a caged animal waiting for its opportunity to like escape. But for now, you've managed to keep a lid on it.
And we got a long rest ourselves.
Long rest, please. Please.
Yes, you'll be getting long rest.
Yay!
That will go for the rest of you, depending. So travel continues forward. I need someone to roll a D100 for me, please.
Sure.
I volunteer. Oh.
Excuse me.
Double.
Devil.
So nice.
All right.
You did it twice.
Nope. Two is perfect. Thank you.
Add them together.
Preempt me if you wish. Add them together. Yes, we've gone off that chart. With a 97. I made 96 elements.
97.
Whatever, I don't know. I was thinking it was a 10.
Oh, okay. I got confused. I'm like, I can't do
Math.
math. What's going on?
Just commit to the bit. Alright, so
Scale only goes up to 1 to
7. Alright. And a 5. Okay. Hang on real quick. I need to send a private message. Brandon, would you look at your Discord messages, please?
It's trap.
Gotcha, bitch. Okay. Cortex.
Yeah.
What do you normally see in your trances? Say as much or as little as you wish, but where does your mind tend to wander while you're meditating?
Past experiences, much to do with my lost wife, my time in the cold, what my beliefs in goals are.
You ruminate, as you've always done. Perhaps not, from a psychological standpoint, a healthy thing to do, to stay ruminating in your thoughts that way. Least of all now when your anger is so easily triggered. But tonight, and you all notice this. The night is particularly cold. This high up in the air, the desert air is kind of taken on a colder chill to it. But particularly on the airship, a frost seems to be building here. For you, Cordax, there's just like your bunk grows cold and chill, reminding you of your time in the mountains, almost as though they're manifesting themselves quite literally here. Your thoughts stray, and it's always been a concern of yours, the legacy you're leaving behind, who you are, what you've done. And now more than ever, you ruminate especially over the fact that you are literally becoming a monster now. Brief image of your wife in a certain amount of detail that you haven't seen in a long time appears. Every line of her face, her features, beautiful or otherwise. I would let you just actually. Why don't you describe your wife for me? In game.
I am an Eladrin elf, a winter elf, and I like to think of it as more of like a kind of like Norse mixed with wildlings from Game of Thrones.
Sure.
So she's kind of plain looking, but amongst the plain looking women, she's beautiful. That makes sense.
And to others, maybe they see no one of someone unnoteworthy, someone plain and unassuming to the eye, but to you, she was beauty. She was everything. And to see the look of horror on her face so perfectly materialized for you to see is, well, I don't know. Would it be heartbreaking? Would it be disheartening? Would it be depressing? Would it anger you in any way? Would it, you react. But she is looking at you like the monster you feel.
Yeah, definitely would be reliving the trauma of watching her die and feeling guilt for letting myself get it infected. Still very eager to cure myself. Can I attempt to talk to her? In a trance, I don't know how it works.
Well, funny thing about that, the vision is so vivid. Well, actually, yeah. Go ahead and try and talk to her. What would you say?
Not sure I ever gave her a name. Don't think I did.
Time to make one up, or not use it. Use a pronoun.
Ganai.
A pet name.
Say, is this my mind, or do you call from the grave?
She says, and you hear it audibly in the room with you. I call from the grave that you put me in.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Cordax doesn't like
That's
that. Cordax doesn't
brutal.
like that. You blame me for the monsters that murdered you.
You are the monster that murdered me.
And I look at myself at that point.
You open your eyes.
Yes.
You look the same as you always have, but you're still, there's a brief flash of you transforming into something else, but not a Valigro. It's something more insidious, something that you've seen before, something that you're quite familiar with. You've got the traits of a Sinborn, corrupted, befouled, disgusting, and you blink and it's gone. But your eyes are drawn upward to your wife. How did she die?
She was mauled to death by awakened monsters.
Bloody, battered, limbs twisted, in a mockery of working limbs. She's standing before you in the physical world.
Wow.
Oh shit.
A faint, like, mist rolling off of her body, chilling you to the bone just by sight and sound. And she looks an exact imitation of what you remember, standing before you on the ship.
Oh, that would cause Kodex to break down. He's gonna be like sobbing and like, please forgive me. I wasn't strong enough then. I am strong now. Is there a way to bring you back? I'll do anything. And he's like begging, groveling on it at her feet, essentially.
I wouldn't want you to bring me back even if you could. Pains me to even look upon you. Meanwhile, in other parts of the ship, let's see here. Oh God. Okay. Well, let me think about that real quick. Hang on.
Strange things are afoot.
I don't know. Probably it's coming from the Clylire playing fuck up on the top of the ship.
He's gonna stone shape the whole airship, and we're gonna go
Oh my
down.
god.
Let's turn it into a big sky anchor.
And then we just land on the Alpha.
We just fall like a brick.
We
like
just
a
crash
falling
into
building.
the tower, and we end up in the prison again.
Wait, no,
Get right back into individual cells.
We just
can't crash the ship. My business depends on it.
My wife.
Umlau. You take a moment and to yourself, and you're just kind of strum a little tune, do dilly do.
That's what I do.
It's what you do, mate. You feel as you're kind of ruminating yourself, looking out over the ship, thinking about the day's events. It feels like you're being watched. Like, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and you can feel eyes on you.
Umlau just kind of continues to do what he's doing.
Okay.
Doesn't really want to draw too much attention besides the attention he normally draws to himself. Because he's just
Alright.
like, Lulu, we killed some bad guys. Lulu, gonna kill the cat too. Lulu, kill some more bad guys. Lulu, that cat is dead. Strum, 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 strum.
Are you gonna kill me too?
Oh no, you're just an angry guy.
You turn to go talk to Kaz, and he's not there.
Alright. Well, the angry guy moves pretty fast. And I think that mask makes him sneaky, yeah? Well, if you're
He's
over
up at
here,
the front of
angry
the
guy...
ship.
Alright. The angry guy's a piece of shit then, playing tricks on me, yeah? Lulu, add the
Roll-
angry guy to my list.
Roll a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Perception. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's really bad though.
Very bad. Yeah. You hear another voice. Though you don't see where it's coming from, you hear. You gonna poison more of my clams too?
Mate, that was... What? Who's here, mate?
How much of the gold did you steal?
Well, mate, if you're really asking, I stole a lot of it, yeah? But why would I tell you, old guy? Who's talking to me?
You look around. Everyone's doing their own thing.
I yell down to everybody. All right, you guys. If you guys are playing tricks on me, I'd like you to stop now. Or you're all getting added to my list, okay?
Everybody on deck hears this. I think the exceptions are Zoom and Kordax at the moment.
I look at Foz.
Glittering about this time.
Oh, I'm looking dead at you, old guy. I hope you see your future loud and clear, and I'm involved in it, yeah?
Maybe I should add you to my list.
Who the hell was that?
Technically,
Come on,
Vulcan's voice. But...
Okay, I'm trying to figure out if that was like a thought, like.
Oh, okay. It's Vulcan. It's
Wait.
Vulcan.
I'm legitimately trying.
How about,
Guys,
how
Leo.
about this? How about this? You hear it simultaneously from both Vulcan and Foz.
There we go.
And Foz. I look down, I go, right. I'm already on your list, and I would never kill the robot guy. He's fun to watch around the city. You should see him talk to people, yeah? It's like watching a toddler trying to get through the rest of the day a bunch of adults. It's hilarious. And then he just goes and hits things. One time he hit a sword. One time he hit a hammer on a hammer. I think that was just an experiment. I would never add that guy to my list. But the old guy, you're on my list because you can see the future and I might need that one day. Might need to take you out for it. But you're okay for now, old guy. It's the kitty guy I'm really worried about. I keep an eye on him everywhere he goes.
As you're rambling, say aloud one thing you discovered about Foz while you were spying on him.
Oh man, what did I discover about Foz while I was spying on him? I'm trying to remember now.
Like just in the flow of consciousness that that Umla is having right now. Say something in relation to that.
in relation to Foz.
I can text it to you if you don't remember.
I don't remember. I'm trying to go through, look through some of these notes. But yeah, you might need to send it to me because I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And then say it again. How did you?
I mean, you're just kind of rambling, like, you know,
Oh,
you could be on
my-
the list too, and like, you know, with the kitty guy and all this stuff.
Okay, I'm like, you could be on the list too, old guy. I mean, if we ever go back and find, that guy over where you lived, and that little guy, maybe he can help us out, yeah? Oh wait, he can't help us, mate. But it's all right. We'll find some help. Maybe we go to Nadir. Maybe we go all the way to Anzagon. Maybe we kill the kitty guy. There's a lot of choices we have.
At this point, you can feel all eyes on you, whether they are or not. Like, Kazai remains vigilant, looking out over the boat, but you can feel his attention. You can feel his suspicion. Vulcan, as mild-mannered as he is, suspects you.
All right,
This
mate.
is all very confusing.
All right, mates. Well, if you're not talking to me, I'm not talking to you. I'm gonna go and strung my, loot here. The Das loot, not the Lear. The last time I pulled the Lear out, it said, turn the kitty guy to stone, but I don't think he'll be very tasty if he's stone. I mean, I'm gonna go down to the bottom decks. Take a nap.
You head down. The feeling that you're being watched never goes away. If anything, it amplifies.
I get down there, and I get to whatever cot is available, and I lay on the cot. And I just twiddle my thumbs. Just wait to see if anybody's gonna either follow me or not. Either way, Umla has no issues.
Does he get down there when I'm on there groveling?
Oh, do I get down there while he's down there? Are you okay there, new guy?
Can't hear you, Matt.
Oh no.
Oh.
Jameson's chewing on the cords.
Ruh-roh.
Matt, you're still muted. Or inaudible.
Oh, hello?
There it
That
is.
worked? Well, let's see for how long. You actually see the figure that he's groveling in front of, too.
I didn't know there were too many other people on this boat besides us, mate. Who's your friend here, new guy?
He turns to look at you, and she's just, covered in blood, long hair, lank and wet. She just stares at you with like a snapped neck, like just rolls over her shoulder to stare at you, Umlau.
Seen a lot of things. Never anything like this.
Roll
I'm gonna
wisdom
go shit
saving throw.
myself.
Umlau is quite scared at the moment. I'm not even sure if I'll need this saving throw. A wisdom save?
Yes, please. Cordax, you look up at Umlau, and there are just red eyes glowing all around it.
Red eyes all around
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Just
God.
open and unblinking, staring at him.
Is this a friend of yours, mate?
Without saying anything, I stand up and I ignite both my hands with magma while looking directly at Umlau. Or
You
what
should
he
sit
would
back
think.
down, mate. You should sit back down. I don't like the way this is looking.
You are not alone.
I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna go back and ramble on up to the top then, yeah?
I will throw one of these magmas at one of the eyes behind him.
Oh, here it comes, mate.
Go ahead and roll an
hit
attack.
I hit the deck immediately.
What's that, Matt?
Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
And I screamed loudly.
Jesus.
It says lava toss.
Lavatas. Gents, we're fully in the realm of improv now.
Can I? So I see him doing this. He's throwing this in my direction. Can I make a dexterity save, or because I want to do like a dodge roll or something to get away from him throwing lava at me? Essentially, is what I see.
I'll say. In this case, I'll say Umlau can attempt to dodge. Cordax is not aiming for you in game. He's not aiming for you, but Umlau, you think that he is. So you make every attempt to dodge, thinking that he's trying to hit you, right? So Cordax hits his mark. Umlau, you successfully dodge in your mind, but Cordax is attacking you as far as you're concerned. Cordax, as you actually go ahead and roll with a disadvantage.
Oh no.
So one more time for me.
It's cocked, but whatever.
That's fine. The figure of your wife turns to you and says, "Is that how you're going to kill me next time? You're gonna bring me back and burn me to death again?"
Oh shit!
I don't like any of this, mate.
And she's kind of throwing you off. So as you lob the fire out, it strikes one of the eyes, but and snuffs it out. We'll say.
I want to make an insight check on the voice at this point.
Go ahead.
Umlau is screaming. He just jumps out the way of him throwing fire and lava. He's just,
Come on, somebody, can nobody hear us down here?
Am I?
I'm saying.
Zoom's just asleep through all of it.
Oh, scary.
Real quick, Matt, with the
Yes.
passive perception of 20, as I'm just looking around, can I hear any of this?
You will in a moment. Yeah.
He's also throwing lava. How well is the ship about to hold up in this thing?
We'll find out.
If only it
I'm
was
getting
made of
spelled
stone.
already.
If only, yeah. If only we had. Somebody jog my memory. Ability checks is that that includes like that's like skill checks, right?
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, Cordax, I'm gonna need you to make that insight at disadvantage as well.
Okay.
Roll better.
Oh my god, my loot has no charges.
You use them all on fly.
Fuck, I did.
Blast.
What are you trying to insight? Like, what's the goal here? You're looking inward or outward at?
Well,
Just work.
this antagonizing voice,
How did this work?
it's to me is like shocking that my wife's blaming me. I mean, I would expect her to be like blaming me that I wasn't strong enough to protect her from dying, but now she's blaming me for being the one that killed her, and it's just different. So I'm making sure this is my actual wife rather than just some entity.
Sure. Hang on.
My wife.
My wife. Something is definitely off about this figure, but there's a creeping doubt in your insight, and you think that, you know, like you doubt you come to this conclusion, like, but wouldn't she be mad that I failed to? She probably blames me, and you make a leap in logic to, you know, blame yourself for it, regardless.
Also, I probably don't want to even think that she's not real because I'm happy to see her at the same time, even though she's like zombified.
It's
Because I've heard her
complicated.
voice, so it's weird.
The rest of you hear an explosion from down below, and Umlau cry out. As one of the eyes surrounding Umlau gets struck, Umlau, you take 1 psychic damage.
Oh, mate. What's going on down here? I
Yeah,
don't
so while-
like it at all.
While the lava doesn't strike you necessarily, it there's a lance of pain sharp in your mind. Is you can interpret it however you like, but something is striking out at you.
Law doesn't like this at all, and I assume from my dodge roll that I'm not next to the door anymore.
Yeah, you're kind of further into the room.
I look at Cordax and I'm like,
New guy, you gotta simmer down. I mean, we could kill that lady, or you could let me go and you can kill that lady. I choose the latter option. So let me go out the door.
We are
whatever
not
you want.
killing her.
Roll a wisdom saving throw, Cordax. Because this angers you.
I look,
Yes.
I just look at,
Mate, do you
With
see what
disadvantage?
do you see what she looks like, mate?
Yes, actually, the object of your fear is here, within sight.
Oh,
Pretty good roll. Pretty good roll.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
You keep it calm and cool. The coolest you've ever been since contracting this disease. You are now thinking with perfect clarity. Nobody's killing your wife.
No one's gonna lay a finger on her.
Mate, well, if I
Ooh,
can't
this is juicier than I thought it would be.
if I can't kill her, mate, I'm trying to turn a new leaf, but you know, it's kind of hard.
and immediately I cast Thunder Wave.
Immediately, I pass counterspell.
Son of a bitch.
Oh
These are
boy.
getting less spice. I need the two. If this is going the way I think it's going, you two need to roll initiative. The rest of you can hear this from below. You can hear, well, no boom because counterspelled, but you hear raised voices and
Oof.
the ignition of fire. Umlau and Cordax, like in muffled tones, yelling at each other.
Oh snap!
Meanwhile, all of you above decks see Kazdai's shield glow the faint color of moonlight.
Great.
Is this civil war?
What does that mean?
Single
What
big bean.
indeed?
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
It's a mean,
Anyway.
but I lost a second level spell slot. That's what it means.
I lost a third.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, fighting over stupid shit, losing your spell slots.
It's role play.
It's
fight me
the
out.
best of roleplay. Anyway, so Umlau, you were after your thunder, you send your hands out with the intent of magic casting off of them, and you feel it like fizzle out at the ends of your palms.
I get just embarrassed as a teenager when his voice cracks.
Shit.
And I'm just like, hey! And I pull out my willy, and I'm like, I guess we got to do this the hard way, mate. And
Wait,
he said
a minute.
hard and
out
Willy.
of context.
He
this
said Willy.
sentence.
Doing it the hard way. Oh yeah.
doing it the hard way. I'm like, what did I have? I have something I can use because I'm some type of fighter, but shit, nope, I got nothing. All right, so I just have my sword here. So I go towards Kordax with my willy. I am going to try to do like. I don't want to hit him, but I feel like it's the only way I'm gonna get out of this situation.
Murder's the only way.
I'm
You
like,
go up the stairs you came down it.
I'm trying to go up the stairs. You blocked him with your lava.
Well,
You
I
threw
guess
lava
I
at me. All right. I'm like, well, magic isn't working. So, yeah, I run towards him with my willy and have both hands on it, and I swing it like a wild man, almost helicoptering it at you.
You spin me right round, baby, right round. Go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Oh, no. Sorry, that was really bad.
That was the
attack.
other thing.
Yeah, that was really bad attack.
Well, they taught you back in
Glad I
basic
didn't-
training the helicopter move isn't the move.
It's exactly. I'm glad I missed.
Yeah?
It was. I'm really just trying to get in a position to get away from it, to get up the stairs.
I like catch your blade with my adamantine hands.
I'm like, oh god, this is great. All right, well,
Now there are
you
3
catch-
hands on your willy.
This is a little awkward, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you. I let go of the sword,
Okay.
and I grab my dagger to stab at him.
Okay. Make another attack roll.
Jesus, man, I'm just awful.
And I'll catch that one with my other hand.
I just go, you can have those, mate. I didn't really want them anyway. And I run out of it, and I wondered if I still have in my spells to go invisible, or if it's only, nope, it's on my loot.
Wouldn't help you anyway. I have seen visibility.
Oh, no.
I have fairy fire. So you have a bonus action and a move left. Are you gunning it for the stairs?
Bonus
that's
action
what
would be
I'm
his
gonna do.
dagger, right?
Unless he has extra attack.
No. No, the bonus action was my dagger.
Okay.
But the I use that almost like a distraction and just bolt for the stairs.
Okay. Kordax, you get an opportunity attack. I'll say you can either make it with the rapier or the dagger in your hand if you wish. Umlau, do you still have the dagger? Do you still want to keep it?
No, he grabbed the dagger and I let it go purely
fair
for
enough.
distraction. I'm hoping that he just takes those weapons and drops them. I can get them later.
Sure.
But if not, then I'm running.
Your hands are full, Kordax. You've got a brief moment to attack. I will allow either the rapier or the dagger.
I'm not going to attack. I'm going to throw both of the weapons on the ground
Melt them.
and turn back to my wife because I do very much about him than I do as my wife. So
Okay.
I'll let him run away.
Would I notice him not attacking me as I run up the stairs, like nothing chasing me?
I would say you're in a hurry to get out of there. That it would take and on your next turn. Maybe you notice that he isn't chasing you, but for now you're intent on just leaving.
Okay, because then at that point, then I would use my full movement if I don't notice that he's not really coming after me to get to the top of the stairs and just yell for Bud and just be like, kitty guy, there's really bad stuff going down on there. It's the new guy. He's going crazy. He's talking to some crazy witch lady, and this isn't a lie. You can hear it in my voice. Oh God, it's not time for you to die yet. Me neither, mate. Oh, that was a lot down there. Maybe you should go down there and talk to him. A lot of therapy, yeah.
Yeah. I'll allow all those words because you talk fast. But Bud, you look at him. He catches your eyes, and he's like, "Kitty guy," and he's just there are eyes surrounding him in like an orb. You can see through it, and you can see him, but like you just see like these faint flashes of red across his face as like the eyes rotate around him.
Do I notice this?
No.
Okay.
You just feel eyes on you.
I'll just approach him, like, angered, and I just hold one of my hands out directly at and cast Hold Person on Umlau.
Yeah. All right, mate, you got me.
Wisdom saving throw him now.
If you're gonna throw me overboard, just remember I can fly, and I can breathe underwater forever.
Only if you succeed your saving throws.
What that means in this world, mate.
Cordax, what would you like to do while this is happening?
Oh man, just really bad rolls tonight.
I turn back to my wife. I attempt to embrace her.
She allows it. Roll a. You know the one.
Wisdom.
Let's say in this case a. That's boring. Charisma saving throw.
You son of a pig! You looked at my weaknesses.
I did not look at your weaknesses. I'm looking at the lesserly used saving throws.
Okay. Disadvantage. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Does that do anything for you?
Oh boy, it sure does.
What is that?
You hug her body. You hold her close to you. She is cold as your metal hands. You can't even feel given your clothes. You can't even feel the touch of her skin, but her body just emanates a chill into you. You take 24 points of necrotic damage. Ooh. As you feel your life essence leaving your body.
Oh no. That's a good gif.
That was pathetic.
Very fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did James
Except in
know?
reverse, because you're the one withering.
Time to die.
Yaga Shamash, it's time to die.
Alright, that's weird. I guess I'll recoil in pain.
Seems a natural reaction, and it does cause pain.
And say, what is this? And I like look at my veins, like getting all necrotic.
Blackened and necrotic. Do you do anything else? I would say that's your action.
Yeah. I'll just, I don't know, try to perceive her more.
Yeah,
I'm
and
still doubting. Yeah.
After
Always ask.
after that, it's very clear that she's some sort of like that sort of thing. Your more rational mind will tell you that this is some sort of undead creature. As you look closer, her features are more gaunt and pale, elongated, and naturally her hair is kind of like billowing and you're below decks, like in an unseen wind. And she takes on a more like terrible facsimile of your wife versus being the perfect clarity that you remember or was what you were witnessing 12 seconds ago. Hi, kid. Cute kid. My dog comes storming through. Someone's got the zoomies.
God, I'm wet.
All the stock of the alphas got me wet. Okay. Do you do anything else on your turn?
This question: what is the meaning of this?
And you weren't there.
Oh.
You hear a voice shake the ship for the entire crew, for everyone to hear. It's a deep, almost slippery voice that kind of like sounds like it's coated in oil, almost. All of you recognize this voice as one heard deep below the earth on an island.
Oh
No
no!
longer exists.
Island.
And the voice just says, "So simple to clutch to your fears. She was beautiful, yes. And she hates you so much." And you can see the figure's mouth moving as it taunts you. You have no idea who this voice is. Like, zero clue. Like, you're like, what the fuck? But to everyone else, this resonant voice down below is chilling, to say the least. And I need everyone on deck to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Including us.
You're already afraid, so it doesn't really matter.
Damn it.
Wait, wisdom saving throw?
Yes, please.
Is Zoom awake now?
Yeah, Zoom wakes up. At the sound of the voice, you wake up.
Got you.
What the fuck?
And you see the lady there.
Oh, hey, I have advantage on wisdom saving
How
throws. I
this
should
bitch
try
get
that.
on board?
Wow.
I need to remember that. Dang.
Oh no.
Yep.
Zoom.
That's it's
Oh,
importante.
God.
Zoom wakes up and shits himself.
Zoom, you are afraid. Someone else.
Why are my pants soiled?
Everyone else did really, really good. Look at you guys.
It makes me shit my own
Hey,
pants.
look at us. Who's
Look at us.
coming?
All of us.
Not me.
Everyone, including Zoom. Am I right?
Yeah.
Him
so
especially.
you guys all have this brief, like there's a brief freance of chill, like as everyone just suddenly like shudders at the sound of the voice. But you steel your hearts and drive the sound of his voice from your minds. I'll give everyone on deck an action to do something. Zoom, you are just waking up. You're now scared of the figure that's below decks, and of Umlau, if you see him.
What exactly do those of us on the deck see? There's Umlau.
You see Umlau
surrounded by eyes.
Surrounded by eyes, yeah.
Okay.
Anyone above deck?
Oz will do a Eyes of the Grave to
Okay.
see any undead within 60 feet.
I got eyes too.
There is an undead presence below decks, but not above. Yeah, but not above. Anyone with a passive perception over 16, holla.
Holla!
$5, make you holla. Who's got it?
Holla!
Bud.
I've got Bud, Foz,
Um,
Kazdai, Dreek. Are you above 16?
how does one
Left
see
side.
that?
Under your
It
saving
would
throws.
say, yeah, under your saving
It's
throw.
usually 10 plus
Oh.
your wisdom modifier,
That-
but
10 plus whatever your perception skill is.
Oh, Like
in the,
the-
middle box on the left, it should just say it.
Passive
No,
whiz
left
perception.
oh no, I have 15.
15. Wilkin, what about you?
12.
12. All right. Those of you with a 16 or above, the red eyes on closer inspection, or at least on like that brief inspection, you notice they kind of look like other people's eyes, people you know.
Oh.
They're
Specific
quite
people.
familiar, but you can't really place why. Bud, you successfully cast Hold Person on Umlau. What are the rest of you doing?
We murder. Oh, no, just kidding.
Dude, let's
Murder
fucking kill him
everybody.
tonight.
This campaign would take a serious turn if that were to happen.
We're an evil man. That's exactly what we do. And no, I
Well,
wouldn't
the night
throw
is
him
young.
over- I would not throw him over
I
the deck.
started a
I've
good
seen he
guy
can fly.
and
I would
ended a
skin
bad
him alive.
Oh shit.
You know the phrase is
Why
more
not
than
eat
one
them
way to
in the
skin a
sky?
cat.
I think as soon as you'd hit me, just air would come out like a balloon.
I would
fine.
not.
It's like
I
a
would not
whooping
kill
I'm a
him.
balloon.
I would not kill him in the sky. I would not, Kitty guy. I would not kill him in a plane.
Wish I'd spell summon dad.
I would rather eat him.
Oh,
Don't
Dad.
Yeah. Summon his dad.
Oh, kitty.
Oh,
Hi, baby. Hi.
kitty.
It's the baby pie.
Kitty.
Just the way you are.
Yeah, I did my thing, so everybody else. Because I think what I did was
Okay.
action, so
Wilkin, Dreek.
time spent.
I was ready to place bets earlier, but I don't think I have any actions.
Well, you
Or-
can still
or
place
coin.
bets on Butter Umlau.
You can watch. It's fine too.
Yeah, I was gonna watch.
Okay, Dreek.
I was gonna bet on Umla.
That's a baby.
Oh,
Gold on the
right,
elemental.
right. Cordex isn't a water person, right? That was
Mm-mm. That was a Casio.
That was a
Casio.
Casio.
Right. That Zoom or wait, what's his name? Wait, that Umnaug. That Umlaut guy keeps getting us into trouble, so I'll throw some coin at that Cordex fellow.
Oh, you guys don't know Cordex is doing anything right now.
Bud and
You-
Umla are the ones fighting right now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Sorry, I totally just realized.
I'm
that you
confused.
guys-
Umla ran away from me when I was down below the deck.
Oh. Bud has
Yeah, I
saved
can
my
hear you,
ass
mate.
so many times.
No, you can't. You can't say anything. You're paralyzed.
I don't care, you can hear me.
I've silenced him. It worked.
I'm just
You
waiting
should-
till
you
I
could always-
spell silent.
You can only hold me. It doesn't silence me.
It says paralyzed.
You can't move.
Paralyzed, you can talk.
Nah, you
No,
cannot
you
talk.
As in paralyzed, you
You
can't.
can't talk when you're paralyzed.
No.
What?
It's like when you need to use muscles in your face to speak.
Everyone, curb your jokes. Everyone, careful now. That's what'll actually get us banned on Twitch.
You can't consent if you can't speak.
Hey.
We do not condone the messages of people in this chat.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah.
Depending on what you guys knew, WOTC won't
Wait, where am I?
well, have
We are
neither.
certainly not making money here.
Oh wait,
so, Dreek,
anyway.
you don't know that whatever Cortex is going through down below decks, so you just see Umlau and Bud. Okay, zoom me all the way in.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it would zoom into the character. I was just posting like, here's the paralyzed
Everyone
text.
look here.
What's the Bud? Place yourself so,
So-
that you're within range for hold person somewhere on this map.
Yeah, sure. You got it.
You betcha.
Right next to him. Yeah, he did
Wait,
come
hold
running
on.
over too, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Crap.
Vulcan's the only one like betting.
Vulcan is just staying out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Head. You sleepy Bud. Look at you.
Oh, hi, baby.
Kitty.
Like, why is he not-
Fi being camera shy. Fi shy.
Well, I
Try
guess.
it, I just look at the camera like, I'm not amused. Get this out of my face. I want to sleep. I am not here for your entertainment. You're here for my
Yes,
entertainment.
you are. Drake will just stand by Woken and talk trash with him.
Sounds good.
Oh.
These freaking idiots.
Ready for her close-up.
This should have happened sooner.
Yeah, Cos will
You're right. things have been going
similarly
too
like
well.
he'll walk up, put a hand on the railing, and just kind of observe what's happening, but waits. Okay, Umlau, go ahead and take your turn. I guess wisdom saving throw is what you can do.
That's about all I can do.
Nope.
Fortunately, a fail.
Still stuck.
Fortunately, a fail.
Bud, you
But
have
they
the floor.
failed.
Is this a mast?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking drag him over to it and tie him up.
Okay. Jesus.
I said Drake.
That's.
Oh, yeah. Oof. That
Oh
was-
yeah. All right. Sounds good. So you would be able to successfully drag him over, and begin tying him up.
Is there like a skill of some kind to tie him?
Not yet, but
All right.
it's gonna take some time to produce some rope and actually get it around the mast and start tying him up. So
I just figured that might have been my action to.
yeah,
start
that's
him
yeah.
halfway.
You're starting to. So, Cordax, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Let's see. See if I have any spells for this. Anything fun. I'll just talk at this point. What do you want with me? Why are you here?
The figure's visage starts to change slightly back toward something more familiar toward your wife. I want you to join me, darling. Or whatever,
Oh,
insert
no.
whatever pet name you have between the two of you. Or like whatever affectionate name, but it sounds like her voice
Okay.
wears her face.
Join you where?
In death, of course. Or we can be together forever.
I fear that'll happen sooner than later. But there are things I must attend to first.
Anything else? Still your turn.
I'll turn my back on her and try to go up the stairs.
You hear her voice again. Shriek out. Don't you turn your back on me! Roll a charisma saving throw.
You son of a bitch!
She throws.
You are Fey, and this is a charm effect, so
Oh, okay, I got advantage,
whatever's-
so
yeah,
cancel.
Oh
so-
no.
So
yeah,
what
so
am I
use
doing?
whatever's on the left. 14?
13, I think.
Oh, 13, you're right.
Because it's minus 1.
Is unfortunately still a failure. And unwittingly, you turn to face her once more. Your feet carrying you back down the steps in her direction. Zoom, you're scared shitless at this figure beckoning Cordax closer to her with a almost a gentle or what you would normally perceive as a gentle gesture, but you're just freaking out as this banshee figure with her hair and clothes billowing out around her. She looks kind of like Galadriel when she's green and like just all terrible and as the dawn, more treacherous than the sea. And you are indeed despairing, looking upon her in despair.
Happening.
Dark waifu.
Dark waifu. Yeah. So, what would you like to do?
Well, what's the positioning of them right now?
Good question. Do I have a token that is vaguely female? I think I do somewhere.
I'd be like at the end of the staircase here, attempting to walk away.
Monica is best girl.
I know who. Where is?
Bill is best girl.
Say where?
You goddamn right.
Bring her out. Is that where you wanted to be, or I'm fine with you being placed there, Zoom.
Yeah, that's fine. There we go.
Well, yeah. The main thing is I can't get closer because I'm scared.
Scared.
At this point, have I had my long rest, or would I still be?
Did you already mark it down on your sheet?
I did.
I did.
That's fine. Yeah. Especially you two, since you guys tried sleeping early enough.
Does this seem like an actual physical entity? Is she like
Yes.
actually here?
Much in the same way that Acacio appeared and tried to crash the ship, this seems very similar in physicality and like just things appearing on the ship.
Ooh, Matt planned for this.
Yeah, this was like one of the first things I planned, with the exception of Umlau, but
I'll try.
There's got to be a wild card somewhere.
yeah, I can't plan for everything.
Okay, and so, what was the last thing I heard the horrifying banshee woman say?
Don't you turn your back on me.
And that's to Cordax?
Yeah. And Cordax has got this kind of listless gaze on his face. Like he's kind of like in a trance, I guess you would say. Like his eyes are locked on hers, and like he just can't break eye contact. He's very slowly walking his way back toward her down the steps.
And I have no idea what this is. I just woke up. I'm just like... let's see. I guess I'm gonna try and get its attention. Well, no, I'm scared. Okay. Let's see. What can I do? I don't have too many options. Let's see. I'm going to invoke. Yeah, I'm gonna use my hidden step. I don't use this very often, but I go invisible.
Okay.
With my bonus action. And do these stairs go up or down?
Those go up.
Okay. And let me know if this is possible.
Sure.
But I'm gonna go and try and like beeline for Cordax and like try and grab him and pull him upstairs, or at least put myself in front of the weird creature.
Okay, here's my logic here. You are 10 feet away from her currently. To put yourself in that position puts you within 5 feet of her, so I'll call that moving closer.
Okay.
If you were able to like skirt around further, then I would say yes, but these stairs also move up.
Let's see.
I'd like to direct your attention to these other stairs. I'm joking.
Yeah, I get it. I didn't tune my legs, babe. Okay.
Baby.
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I just like. I'm kind of like freaking out. I'm like, what the fuck is all this? What's this shit? And I go invisible, and I can't get closer.
But you could.
Closer.
Oh, Cordax, roll a wisdom saving throw to see if you've saved from the fear.
Disadvantage, yeah?
Yes.
Actually, I know what I'll do. With an action, I'll use my detect magic as I move backwards, invisible. So I'm also going to use my racial detect magic spell.
Sorry, you're detecting magic?
Yeah.
Hang on, sorry, let me look something up real quick.
Because I think I'm just like waking up. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? What's happening? What's this?
I'm sorry, Cordax. No, ability checks are not saving throws. They're different. So I'll go ahead and grant you the 14, which is enough to save.
Okay. So I'm not feared.
You're not feared. You are charmed, though. As you detect magic within a range of 60 feet, the ship is sort of like suffused with magic in a way. It's like what's holding it aloft in a lot of respects. You see the magic items on yourself and Cordax. This figure is glowing with magic.
Does it register as illusory at all? Or
I would say yes.
okay. I just like say to myself, hey, you're not real. You're not real. And then I'll end my turn a little bit further away.
Sounds good.
And do I get a wisdom save against fear? Or
Yes, you do.
Okay. Please. Do I have any advantage against fear things because I'm a barb?
I think only if you're raging and if you're one type of barb.
Let's see. Yeah, okay.
Back above decks, Umlau, you get one more wisdom save to break from the hold person before the tying of the rope is complete.
Right. Let's see. BDSM.
You better not.
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 Bud's like, I've got knots.
Another 10.
Fucking yes! A win! A win for the cat man!
Finally.
We just had really bad rolls all night.
Put that on a fucking
Cat
shirt.
I went for the cat.
Very well. Umlau, you are hopeless or helpless as the kitty guy ties you to the mast of the ship and secures you soundly.
I need a. I have to phrase. Let me know when it's my turn. Just let me know when it's my turn.
Okay.
I have to
Umlau,
phrase something very carefully.
You remain paralyzed. You have a wish or something?
No.
He pulls out Umlu's dad's lamp.
Umlu, I have a wish.
I've had it this whole time.
Umlu, we used to travel with the fish.
Just kidding. Bud is Umlau's dad.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
If you want possessed Bud right away. What a twist.
I am a willing vessel.
Something. I don't know what it is.
Take me.
Okay. The rest of you hear an unearthly shriek from down below.
It's me.
Cortex.
The voice changing.
But it is your turn, or everyone above deck. It is now your turn. Your collective turn.
Oh.
Does anybody else want to go first before I do this?
Do it.
All right.
I'm just watching.
I'm busy flying the ship, or at least trying to
Entertain
with
me.
a giant lava hole in the bottom of it, as it's taking on air.
Nah, the rules of lava hands doesn't like say it ignites anything, so I'm just gonna let it go. You cast fireball in here, that's another story, but
Just
it's
watch
just
where
a
you
cantrip.
step.
Uma's probably so confused. He goes downstairs and Cordex throws lava at him.
So much going on. I get upstairs and then just like, all right, cool.
Umlaut, to you, it's very clear. Cordax attacked you. Bud is taking you captive. The ship's against you. It's clear.
Nobody's helping you.
My
Clearly.
stack is pulsing right now because I'm about to teabag the shit out of you.
Dude,
Not-
come on. Terms of service, man. Terms of service.
It's like
They'll
getting
service
hit,
those terms.
Hey, his sack of gold.
getting hit with like a shag rug
Suck.
beanbag. Just like
No.
poof, just very fluffy.
No. Wait. Oh, what is it? There's that one gif of the guy in the shag rug shower.
What?
Hold on.
I don't know about
Oh my
that.
I need you to find that one.
I don't like the sounds of that.
Careful searching.
Like a
Shag rug
fuzzy
shower.
sock with a bar of soap in it.
This is what I'll do. In my pack, I pull out a like just a common shirt,
I was about to
It's
say,
only-
syringe? What are you doing?
and I shove it in your mouth, so you can't speak any bullshit somatic spells. I reach down to take your magical lyre, and I chuck it off the boat.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It's attuned to it, so it's okay.
And I just
Twilight?
Hang on. Roll a strength saving throw. Or I'm sorry, an athletics check.
okay.
You take my Clylar.
The Dow's like,
I can't even. I can't talk. I'm paralyzed.
Okay, yeah, you have
music.
you
I
have
just-
no
I
problems.
just-
Like,
Just look down, just yeah, just throw it off and say, now the
Yeet.
force of your corruption is gone. I did this for you, my friend. The intervention of a century.
I don't change since I'm paralyzed. I'm just looking at him like,
You can blink.
Bud, you hear a very brief voice say, "Don't you do it! I'll turn you to stone!" as it goes flying off the ship. It's never been mentioned before, but there's a. It goes the Clylyre goes straight out, like it's not being buffeted by the wind or anything until it leaves the perimeter of the ship and it goes poof backward. Like there's some sort of magical field kind of containing some of the wind, inside the ship, and then it just like gets poof, taken off and it goes spinning off out of sight.
I definitely do one of those like.
As you do so, you notice the eyes surrounding him do not leave.
Damn. Well,
Oh.
check that off the list.
And as
Not because.
as you look a little closer, one of the eyes is particularly furry, kind of like your own.
And just as like without doing anything else, just kind of put one hand over one eye and then one over the other just to see if it does anything.
No, it doesn't do
Okay.
it.
All right.
mentally noting all of this that's happening to me in this time.
But I will say one last thing
Scorekeeping.
as I kind of do that. I get down on one knee and say, "I will always love you, my friend, and this is out of love. Surely, the love of hell for you."
I can't move or do anything. Just same expressionless look on my face.
You're imagining stabbing him with your willy and your mom.
Yeah.
I just pat you on the head, and that's it.
What do the rest of you do? There's clearly something going on below decks.
Well, I
You say something.
will attempt. Do I still have? Sorry, looking across
You're steering the ship, right?
Yeah, I'm driving the ship, but it can kind of, if I do something else, autopilot for a bit, right?
It'll just maintain its
Okay.
current course.
Yeah, so I can like do a little bit. I will attempt to dispel magic on these eyes around Umlau.
Okay.
Man, I really thought that might have.
And I will also say there is an undead presence below decks.
Did you really think that throwing his lock?
I thought I might have done something. Maybe we just throw him off, and then we don't have to deal with it.
But Faz will attempt to dispel magic on the eyes.
Well, you are wrong, your Montebank.
Umlau will remember this.
Shit.
I thought
I'm
you were
sorry,
just in
Foz.
character punishing Umlau because he's trying to kill you.
Oh no! It's the lawful good way of taking care of the situation. So
Yeah, it's
I
one of
don't know.
those. It's one of those where you see like the heart thing come up, but it's a negative, and it's got like a lot of points next to it.
But
A
yes,
rift, if you will.
Your relationship with Umlau will never be repaired.
doing a dispel magic on the eyes, and
Very well.
my bonus will be yelling at people that we have undead below decks, and something is amiss. I don't know if it's a magical effect or not, but
Yeah,
I'm at least trying it.
Go ahead and roll a d20. Or I'm sorry. Wait. Yeah, go ahead and roll an ability check using your spellcasting ability. 20 plus your intelligence.
Intelligence. Oh, that was a little bit of a journey. 17.
Um. Hang on, I'm rereading it. You cast this one? Oh, I see. Okay, without looking too far into it, like, and there wasn't like a spell attached to this, but I think 17 is enough.
Yeah, I am more
That's-
trying to get rid of a magical effect.
Yeah.
just
No,
being
but like,
effective.
given the rules of the spell, like the DC is set by the
Oh.
level of the spell, and like, if there was a
Oh,
certain
yeah.
spell that this was, it is a magical effect. Just trying to place it in my head, but I'll say that that's enough to dispel the eyes around Umlau. Umlau, you have a brief moment where you can see the eyes of all of your friends, whether in their skulls or not. They're circling around you. The objects of your paranoia, your constant fear of being discovered in their eyes, blink at you judgingly before vanishing. Bud, you see this as well. Dreek, Vulcan, and Koss, you all hear there's an undead presence below deck.
Something to hunt.
The undead thingies.
Start making my way below decks. But not too urgently.
Son of a bitch.
A slow saunter.
I'll get there when I get there.
I'm sure they've got it under control.
Max has got this. It's fine.
Okay, make your way over.
Yeah, Drake will follow.
I assume that's the right way.
That is a way. Boy, now that I look at this doesn't really make a lot of sense, but anyway, here you go. There's one staircase short of what I need here, but that's fine. I'm realizing these chambers don't have doors. Or, like, there's no staircase leading up or down. Anyway, you guys come down here and you can see the thing haunting Kordax.
Who brought the woman on board?
Bad luck.
Yeah, exactly.
No ticket.
No, we're fucked.
I'm unresponsive.
You are unresponsive, and you take your turn moving closer to her.
Urging with my step.
Yeah. You have you continue to walk, lurching, kind of stumbling toward her. Your instincts telling you not to get closer, but it's hard Your wife always did have a way of beguiling you, more than anyone else could. At the end of your turn, I will allow you to roll another charisma saving throw.
So can get scared.
Not yet.
Never. Hope not.
Did you roll your saving throw?
No, I didn't know it was my turn.
Yeah, this is your turn, being charmed to move forward and get closer. That's a save.
Hey.
You have a brief moment of like, huh? What? And she says, I knew you'd see things my way, and she reaches out to touch you again, and makes an attack on you.
Oh snap!
What's your AC?
That's misses. I have 18.
Well, it's not without it. That's not with a bonus. That's just a straight roll. it definitely hits.
And I'll cast shield.
Okay, sounds good. Your saving throw gives you an option to kind of place yourself again, and you magically shield your hand and bat hers away from touching you. She says, "Well, that's not very nice." She will. Maneuver herself behind you. She just kind of like floats and like kind of like almost as though she was swimming in air, like right behind you, so that you're facing now. You can see your friends on the opposite side of the room.
Fun. Okay.
That's her turn. Umlau, roll your saving throw against paralysis.
You know what? He's gonna roll an 8.
OMG.
That's fucked, dude. Okay.
Rolled an 8.
I have something.
You rolled an
else to
8.
do.
Rolled an 8.
Oh my god.
That's fucked.
That's my
So
turn.
Jay.
But what do you do?
Oh man.
I kind of, I do a little salute because I can kind of like feel little magic and fuckery is in the air, and so it's like, oh, he looked like he's about to break out of that, and then I thought I saw Twitch for a second. I was like, oh.
I'll even say, Foz, what does your magic look like as you redirect the fates? Like,
He's doing like a Professor Xavier.
I guess I never really considered it like he's manipulating it. I don't know.
well, that's fair.
More just like it's the outcome that
He foresee.
that he foresees.
Okay.
So it's kind of more if you go like along like a multiversal thing where you have like the different outcomes, it kind of like just sort of to the one outcome that would have been that result. Less than like, oh, I'm changing the fates. But
Rejecting reality.
I will say, then.
so
in that
like
case,
I guess it's like eyes flare a bit and stuff. I don't know how like verbal.
No,
it would be.
there's not so much of verbal or anything. What I'll say is, in this case, then, for you, Foz, you hear it's almost like the plucking of a guitar string, and you can hear the reverberations of something, like these, because you're so in tune with the fates and that and that kind of the threads of fate and the way that choices are made and the possible futures. You hear this like little dum. It's kind of like almost gong-like, but it reverberates like a guitar string, and it wavers and in webs back and forth. To you, signing that maybe you didn't necessarily affect anything, but you like something clicks in your head that you've seen something, a portent of the day, and it's aligning today, right now. So for you, that like that clicks in your head as like the fates aligning correctly in what you perceive as the right timeline, we'll say.
Okay.
Go ahead.
As my reaction, because technically that's just like a thing that I can do before. Could I say to Bud, go, handle the undead presence. I'll make sure everything is safe up here.
And Bud, I'll say that you don't necessarily feel that there's like some magic fuckery going on necessarily, but you can feel the vibrations of something magical going throughout the ship. While you can't identify exactly what it is, you like it could be something below, it could be something above. You can feel it for sure.
Okay.
Player knowledge, you know what it is.
What's Kaz doing?
Good question. We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just look down at Umlau one last time. Now, don't be running off too quickly, my friend.
To his friends.
Yep. His friends.
He has no friends.
Hi.
Friends.
Yep.
Hello, small Brandon.
Dad, yeah. I see me.
You see you! Oh my god.
And I will shield out, weapon drawn, head down.
Okay.
Ass out.
There are. I should have said this before because I think this might have affected things. There are 2 entrances to below decks. One aft and one on the bow.
I'll dash down there.
Sure. Which direction?
15, 20, 25, 30. 30 gets me here. Or, I got 35, I think. Yeah, I got 35. So that gets me here to the door. And then, what's it, another just a few feet or something?
Oh, I mean, like, we'll say you got to go down some stairs and then across, like, across some
or
other. So, like, we'll
20
say that
feet.
you're down this way.
Okay.
And
then I realize, oh, that's a long ways off.
What is Koss doing?
Sleeping with his glowing shield. Or is he scared because he heard the voice?
No, hardly. He'll jump over the railing and head down. We'll say that gets him like to there. On his turn, he'll dash to engage, but that'll. Does he have a bonus action? Say his mace begins glowing. Wait, what does he have? Does he have a mace? Warhammer? Yeah, he has a warhammer, the head of which begins glowing a smitey color. But that'll be his turn. Cordax, it's yours. You're no longer frightened. You're no longer charmed.
Look forward to this, Tyler.
Yep. What do I do? Is the question here.
Do I do what you do?
I think Cordax is actually pretty freaking terrified. Like, not status of fear, but like of everything that's going on. So he's just gonna try to like disengage and run away opposite direction. That's cool.
Oh, thanks.
I'm not gonna want to kill my wife, but at the same time, I don't want to be drained or freaking, I don't know, butt raped from this angle. So I'm just going to go away, disengage.
Sounds good.
And move 30 feet.
Excellent.
I don't
Umlau.
know if I have bonus actions. No.
Do I get a turn? Are we going by like the initiative thing or no?
Yeah, so essentially what the initiative is oh, I'm sorry.
Because I actually
It's-
have something I'd like to do.
Oh, okay. Well, the last time you used
Dispel magic.
was Dispel Magic and the Fates Alignment trait wasn't the same turn, was it? I don't think it was. So, sorry. Go ahead and you have an action and a move and
Yeah.
whatever else you'd like to
So I would like to walk up in front of Uma. This is more just like a roleplay thing than me doing actions.
do. Okay.
Is Foz will walk up to Umlau and get real close, and the shadows will just gather around him. And
Kiss him on the lips.
And
Kiss me off
Foz,
my hot mouth.
and Foz will go. Now, I have been patient for a lot of your antics. Your threats to the other members of the group, your demeanor, your ruining of our missions. But one thing I will not abide. And his eyes glow red as he's like thaumaturgy, everything, and his eyes are glowing like the eyes that were around you. Is you besmirching the memory of my son. Now, if you do, I hear you do this again, you will have a fury upon you greater than Zoom's. Do we have an understanding?
I'm just looking at him because I'm still paralyzed with the blank look before, just like, yeah.
Actually, go ahead and roll your hold person now. Save now.
Spoke about
I
the
think I got
future.
out of this one.
I have made sure that you stayed here to
There
hear
you go.
this.
I keep the same look. I don't even let them know that I'm.
Fair enough. Meanwhile, below decks,
And then I go back to flying the ship.
Meanwhile, below decks, the figure turns to Kazdai, who's just appeared, and she be a doll and kill my husband. And attempts to charm him.
Wait, to charm who?
Kazdai.
Boss? Oh boy.
Be careful, Ashitaka. Don't let it touch you.
I understood that.
But thankfully, Kazdai has got a +12 charisma save, so in this case, it doesn't really matter. He just says, "I'll pass. Appreciate it, love." And starts just swinging on her. Just. Meanwhile, I'm sorry, Zoom. I think I owe you. No, wait. You already saved. Did you save at the end of your turn for fear?
Yes, but I'm still a furred.
Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss that. So everyone else gets their turn now. Do what you will.
Make it go away.
Oh, that's the template one. Here, I got it.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess my invisibility drops at some point then, I guess.
Yeah.
But whenever it does, I get another save.
Vulcan, Dreek, Bud, take your turn,
Yes.
please.
I can go last.
I can't make it all the way, so I'll just dash up here.
Now that you're within proximity, can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Ooh. That was bullshit. That was the 16.
Look at all those good numbers that would have made you save around that number you rolled.
No, I'm inspiring. I'm invoking my inspiration.
I'm sure that'll save you.
Those dice.
God damn it.
Give James mine.
No, he.
One and done.
Actually, he does not have Kazdai's aura. He's not within 10 feet. Yes. So, regardless, the further you approach, the closer you approach, the more sluggish your movements become. You almost feel like you're wading through deep water, and you have a sudden memory of a glass case cracking and a cavern filling with water as you fight off the avatar of Lathander deep beneath Hinterwood. But there is water filling this place, and then suddenly you remember the island sinking, the fear you had as water began sinking the island and potentially dragging you to your depths. You are afraid.
Not good.
Dreek, what would you like to do?
Well, Drake was like heard the word undead, so he was like licking his lips a little bit. So he will also dash toward the lady.
A lady.
And that is 60 feet, and that is right next to Vulcan.
Right next to me.
You can bonus.
You can bonus action dash, so you still have your action.
Excuse me?
You are a rogue.
You're right.
Cunning action allows that.
OMG, you're right. So that means I could dash again. That's what you're saying.
You could dash again.
Or you can act.
Or you could attack.
I can action.
If you want to use your you have your full action.
Interesting. So I can throw this corpse slaying dagger at her.
You absolutely could.
I take my dagger out and I smell it.
Gross.
What does it smell like?
Don't ask.
Smells like pee.
I won't tell
Sorry,
you
I
where
already
it's
asked.
been. Well, I'll tell you. It smells like victory. And then I throw it.
Yes, I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah, I'll just... I'm kind of like hyped up, so I'll just throw it like however it lands.
Do it.
OMG.
Beautiful.
Nice. Roll your full damage plus sneak attack. And you have a corpse slayer dagger, so bonus to attack. When you hit, you roll an additional d8.
Indeed. So I'll just roll a d8, right?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
That's this guy.
And the creature has disadvantage on saving throws against effects that turn undead until the start of your next turn.
Holy shit.
Nice damage.
Wink,
That's
wink,
interesting.
nudge, nudge.
Let's go.
Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
Anybody?
Holy shit.
You watch the dagger pierce into her, like right in between her shoulder blades, and like she's slightly incorporeal, almost ghost-like, but you can see where the dagger pierces. There's like a glowing light on the other side, like a ghastly, ethereal light on the other side of either side of the dagger.
Oh.
She screams out in like a banshee-like cry as the dagger pierces her for a whopping 31 damage. Nicely done.
Thank you. Damn, I've never seen this in action like this.
Until now. Certainly does smell like victory, but it's your turn.
Excellent. All right. Am I within range of the aura?
Oh, fair point. Of whose aura? The fear aura?
Her aura, yeah, whatever aura she. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not really sure. Dreek, I'm gonna need a wisdom save from you, of course.
All right.
I'm like, but like, I step here. Does anything happen to me?
You're not sure yet.
Okay, gotcha.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
I'll get to you in a moment.
Okay.
Seeing
Go
all
ahead,
this, do I feel that this doing anything to get rid of her is gonna really hurt Cordax? Like, is he like visibly upset when everyone's beating the shit out of her?
Well, that depends. Cordax, you just saw a dagger go flying into her. Because Daya
Did
is
she
yet to
react to
attack. Yeah, she cried out in pain.
Okay, yeah, that would stop him from running. And to look back over his shoulder.
You see your wife there, or the facsimile of your wife, shrieking out in pain.
Okay. I will respond accordingly on my turn.
Very well.
I will then first, before I do any kind of attack, I'll ask Cordax. I say, do I attempt to stop her?
Don't kill her. Please. Subdue her if you must. Don't kill her.
You have my word. All right, I'm going to. Man.
Remember when you guys used to always joke about Arafor's wife and
All right, well, I'm just gonna do this then. Being torn between what I could do and what I should do. I'm gonna cast Healing Word 2nd level on you, Cordax.
Is this unhealable damage I took?
Is it unhealable?
As in, you said life draining. Does that mean I don't permanent damage?
I'm gonna say no. This is not non-permanent.
Not evanescence.
That's a better idea. I'll write that down for later, though. Thanks.
I hate that mechanic. This horseshit.
Banshees or raids or
Guard
whatever
from
it is.
Avernus.
So I heal you for 10. And that is just a bonus action. And then with my action. I will do Celtic Guardian.
Celtic Guardian.
I fucking love that. Ask me to draw 3 extra cards from the deck.
Celtic Guardian.
I will cast a Guiding Bolt at 1st level. So, as not to try and necessarily outright kill her. Does a 14 hit?
It does hit.
Oh, alright.
These little fights are meant to be vignettes, not full-on combat. That's
11.
why she's not draining your life.
Yeah, 11.
Sounds great. Does Guiding Bolt do any additional damage? No, I suppose it's not. What's the damage type to it?
I believe it is. Let's see.
Radiant, if I'm not mistaken.
It's radiant, yeah. It's super effective.
It does. It does double damage in this case.
Oh, good thing I rolled low.
For a total of 22 damage.
Or killer. Zap.
I see you.
Yeah.
But Kazai has no qualms like that, so he will take his 2 attacks, and we'll see what happens. Roll damage once. Roll damage twice. He will not Divine Smite, just for sake of additional spells used, but he did have a smite prepared on his weapon. This creature is immune to fear, so it doesn't have any effect. I'm nerfing myself. But for a total of 24 damage, this creature is looking rough, we'll say. I'll get back to Dreek, who is frightened. Dreek, this figure takes on the appearance of Vera Huxley. The crewmates that you allowed to that you left trapped beneath the island to drown a horrible death.
Right.
She's just her normally, like, as a tiefling, her normally reddish burgundy skin takes on a more ruddy brown hue. Her hair lank and seaweed just kind of like dangling from her hair. She's like bruised and beaten, like as though she's been like crushed by boulders or something, and she just looks at you dead in the face and just says, "You left me to die." And whatever peace you may have made with that, it still frightens you at the thought of seeing her corpse here.
Right.
Not to put words in your mouth, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. 100%.
The fear of the choices you've made still manifesting themselves here. Because Dai will roll against being frightened. And saves. The tidy 23.
Beautiful.
All right, we're back to Cordax. I'm sorry, Zoom. It's still your turn as well.
Well, I'm still furred.
A Furred.
Can't get close.
Bird.
Guess I'll just do a wisdom save. I'm just gonna go a bit further.
No other actions?
I don't really have anything I can do from range.
Okay.
I can't really think of what else I would do in this situation. I'm just going to. I'll just keep my. What's it called up? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration. Why not? Reroll.
Why indeed? That is a save.
Okay. Well, I'm not afraid anymore. But
You
it's
are
the end
no
of my
longer afraid.
Take a stand.
Yes, that's true. The save is at the end of your turn. Very well, Cordax. It is now your turn.
All right.
React appropriately.
I will turn around after hearing your shriek, and I will cast Hold Person on her. And as I do so, I'll plead with the rest of the party, please, don't kill her. Yeah,
I guess I could shut out, because you said that earlier, right, Cordax?
yeah.
I'm gonna say it's an illusory. It's not real. 'Cause
It
I
is to
didn't
me, though.
Yeah, but could I actually, for my action, could I retcon this a little bit and try and convince Cordax that it's not real somehow? I'll be like, I'll say, she's got the shimmer. She ain't she ain't your wife.
That's my wife.
No, she ain't. That's my
No, that's Rick's wife.
But as Zoom approaches you to beseech you, you can move yourself wherever you deem appropriate to try and convince him. But as he pleads with you and you're like, no, it's my wife, and you cast Hold Person, it has no effect on her.
Okay. And I feel extra weak
She ain't
and
real.
feeble.
I will say with your intelligence, you know that it didn't fail because she saved. It failed because
She's not a
she's
person.
the wrong type of creature for this to succeed.
That's good. Okay, Gil, you can kill her. That's okay.
Say, I told you.
Very well. Cool. We rotate around. Umla, your action has been directed to me. What do the rest of you do below decks?
Does Dreek recognize that it's like an illusion? Because he saw like it change from the wife to that lady.
Well, I mean, you could attempt to discern through it. I would allow either an intelligence check or a Arcana, I'll say. But you are frightened, so it'll be a disadvantage. And the two of you being frightened cannot move closer.
I was gonna
Sorry.
say, like, does it changing like in affect our fear? Like, oh, it's not that scary. Or like, oh, it's not. It's a shapeshifter.
Mostly, no. I mean, you can identify it for what it is.
Yeah.
Like, you can to yourself identify the truth of your fear, but it doesn't stop it from scaring you.
That's fair.
Oh man.
That's deep shit, dude. I'm like impressed with myself that I said that.
That came out of your mouth.
Yeah, that came out of my mouth. 3 whiskeys deep. That's something I said.
Alright, well, this is gonna be bad, but
I think I just want
Good to
to
go.
save against.
alright. Well, it's wait, disadvantage.
Oh, that's cool.
Disadvantage, so I'll roll again and take the worst one.
Because ability checks made with the object of your fear
Alright, so
while you are frightened
12 then.
are done at disadvantage. You also cannot move closer to her, and any attacks made against her are at disadvantage.
Damn.
Yeah. To the two of you, this is just kind of like maybe it is magical, but the fear is real. Vulcan, it feels like you're drowning in place. Like the fact that you can recognize. I'm sorry, you rolled a 4 intelligence. The manifestation of your fear, it's like the boat is sinking. Like you forget momentarily that this is even an airship. Like it feels like you're drowning.
We're just gonna.
Well, shoot.
We're just gonna back up. Gonna back that shit up.
Yeah, there's no requirement that you have to run away, but up to you guys. So yeah, totally. So Dreek, if you whatever actions you want to take, feel free to do so. But to you, it feels real enough. Vera Huxley is here, calling you out.
She's like She's like my partner that I.
Yeah, she was the tiefling
this.
crewmate that you
Right.
let drown. I have a picture over here, actually.
Damn, putting a face to it. Making it real. Yeah.
He even edited it so there's like water above her head and no, just kidding.
Yeah, make her have puppy dog eyes.
She was the boatswain. That was a bitch too.
Yeah, exactly.
Her.
Right. But yeah, she was a bitch to me. And I'm chaotic neutral, so I'm like... I'm a
She deserted you guys underground and couldn't find her way out, and rather than... in her last moments, cried out, pleading for you guys to save her, but... he didn't.
I'm basically a Sigma male, so... I'll throw my... Well, wait, I already threw my dagger. Shoot.
You did.
Well, I'll look at this. Drake would look at this and be like, He'll feel the fear, like, dang, this lady's back. And then he'll shoot her.
Roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Control. Well, that's not good.
Unfortunately, your to look upon her is terrible, and like you kind of like shoot without really aiming, and
Right.
the arrow goes wide.
Well,
Bud is up from his chair.
frickin' A.
Don't forget to wipe, Josh.
Bud, take your turn, please.
All right. We got the. Did I hear that correctly? We got the go ahead to.
Murder her.
Essentially, yes.
Okay, I don't know what's going on though. My screen is gray with 2 black dice on it.
What?
Oh, hold on, it's catching up. I'm gonna refresh this real quick. Oh please, sorry.
Good.
There it is. Now I can see everything. Okay. So we did get the green light. All right, cool.
Engage.
To the course.
Take it slow.
I will step right next to Cordax and say, "Are you sure I'm allowed to do this?" And my hands begin to arc again to cast another guiding bolt.
Do it.
All right. I'll nod my head and I will go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt at the 3rd level. Any day now.
Pew.
Did you
Loading.
re-click on the button?
Loading.
Oh yeah,
wait, I figured
click
it
on your
out.
D&D Beyond button.
Let's try that again.
Oh yeah.
It didn't roll in.
Oh dang.
Well,
that was
D&D
bad.
Beyond as far as I know.
Let's try.
There we go. Ah.
Oh.
God, that was so close. I'm gonna use my inspiration. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Sounds good.
That insp.
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
Marginally better.
A little bit.
Hey, 14 hit last time.
14 did hit last time, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh baby.
Zap. Double
Oof.
damage.
Nice.
Zap.
So 48.
48. The bolt, you can almost see like the radiant energy like come from like within her, and just like you can see it like forming cracks around her corporeal form as she just like screams out in pain and like just starts to writhe and like almost like the Witch King like imploding on herself until she's like you just hear this hissing sound as like she just kind of like it like becomes a gaseous form and dissipates. Cordex, you have a brief image of your wife's true image in pain before she disintegrates, essentially. One last attempt at torturing you before she disappears.
I turn away.
Very good.
Can I use a bonus action?
Yes.
I'm gonna healing word Cordex.
Sounds good. Those of you afraid are no longer, because your object of your fear is no longer here.
Okay.
8.
Whoa.
We're not quite done.
Alright.
Umlau. The
There we
dagger
go.
you managed to slip into your hands
Dun, dun,
and begin sawing the ropes away. The ropes break free.
As soon as the ropes break free, Umlau runs to the edge of the ship, looks at Foz, just gives him this really wry, hard stare,
Oh no.
casts Eldritch Blast at him, and then jumps over the edge.
Oh my
Attack
god.
What? Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Umalo's gonna come back with some really big hair.
What is it? Oh yeah, I can cast 2 blast at him. So
Yes, you
yeah,
can.
the first one's a 16, and the second one is a 21.
Yeah, both hit.
Both hit. Roll your damage, please.
Hard to beat a 13, but yeah. My God, is it worth a counter spell?
Well, I don't think counterspell applies here. It's just a Eldritch.
It's well, they're technically.
I guess they are
cantrips.
technically spells. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could.
But it's
For
like
the
a
first
level
time in
0
history,
spell, so
counter
like,
spelling an Eldritch cantrip.
Yeah. 13 points of damage, and I jump over the
for
edge
both?
without saying a word. No,
For both?
total. Yeah, total.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. not worth a
be-
counter spell.
Because I know Eldritch Blast can tend to have like additional riders or anything. Are there any other effects or anything that happen, or
For Eldritch Blast, no, I think it's just the blast, if I'm correct.
the warlocks have Eldritch invocations? That's why I'm asking. Like they push, pull, do
Oh.
other things. So if you have them, that's why I'm asking. So
Gotcha. No, the only thing I have special about that is that I have Spell Sniper, so I could do it at 240 feet if I really wanted to.
very well. Umlau leaps over the side, John Woo style. Eldritch Blast.
In the background.
Doves flying, and disappears over the side of the ship.
Buzz makes no attempt to stop him. He just kind of clocks him and takes the shots.
Well, that was interesting. Let me change the music here real quick. Nope, not one I did want.
I think Pie's being bad.
Show that girl.
An eerie silence and chill falls over the ship. Kordax and Umlau, both of you take inspiration. Umlau, I have no idea if that inspiration will apply to you or somebody new. Who knows? But take it regardless. That was, for a random encounter, that was way more than I bargained for, and amazing. I loved it, every second of it. Most of you are below decks. You guys hear the blasts of magic from above, and then silence. The air turns back to its chillier but arid desert wind. Courses of actions are yours. What would you guys like to do?
I will send my familiar to follow Umlau at a distance.
Sounds good. Very well. Umlau, you can either verbally tell me what's happening or send it to me over text. I feel like enough of a rift has been created that you need to probably do it privately or otherwise, but the choice is yours.
I'll send
Okay.
it there.
Sounds good. What are the rest of you doing?
After the fight, I'd probably like kind of drop to my knees and just like, I don't know, dwell on everything. Look to the ground and kind of just think quietly to myself.
Walken will spend some alone time in the engine room.
I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
No, you can't sleep with all the moaning that's going down in the engine room.
That's just
Oh.
gears grinding.
Baby, lick
No, it really
my
grinds my gears.
battery. Come on, sucker, lick my battery.
Well, you're literally just so turned on by our ship right now. Can you imagine the offspring?
Dead.
I was trying to turn the fear thing off. There we go.
There you go. Masai stands there briefly, giving everyone a once-over. Like he says nothing, but his eyes linger on each one of you briefly. His combat stance never really goes away, but he puts a shield on his back, his warhammer at his hip, and he walks back up to the prow of the ship. Just leaves Dreek Bud and I'll say the engine room's back here in the aft.
Okay.
I would definitely go up to Foz.
Big aft.
Run up, see the torn ropes on the ground.
Yeah, I saw you get to about here and you see the ropes.
Where is he?
He jumped off the side.
What did he say? What did he do?
He cut the ropes, shot a parting blast at me, and leaped.
So he truly is lost.
I foresee we might see him again.
Well,
Bet
next
your
time we'll be ready.
fucking ass.
His lot does not just disappear quietly.
You can never truly silence a bard, can you?
Nice.
I will say, Foz, this conversation will happen after you, in which case, Bud, you would be here.
Yeah.
Your owl familiar dives in an attempt to catch after Umlau. However, its ability to try and maintain flight while Umlau is just in a straight dive can't really keep up, given the wind resistance here. It is just an owl flying at speed, and to maintain any kind of like semblance of distance, Umlau eventually outstrips it, and he loses sight. We'll say.
All right. Any note on like is he just like falling straight down, or is he like flying? Like
He's falling straight down until you loses sight of you, until your familiar loses sight of him. But you're over land, so it's not like he can't land somewhere.
yeah, okay.
He really wanted that Clylyre.
Cue the Gandalf fight scene where he goes down, grabs the Clylyre like
Gandalf
his
and the
sword.
Balrog.
like a flame drink? No.
Approach the Oasis and he's just there. He sticks his
Like,
hand out.
when he's fighting the Balrog and he like catches up to it.
Yeah. Turns the whole ship to stone.
Oh, don't worry, that's coming. We just created a BBEG, not gonna lie. We've created a monster.
We'll
Okay.
see.
We'll see. Does anybody else want to do anything while we're here?
Dreek just kind of like same as Cordax, kind of looks around like, did anyone see what I just saw? Like kind of wondering to himself, but everyone's like doing their own thing. So he'll just kind of like, I don't know, wander around. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I guess when given an opportunity, if nobody else does, Foz would go down and investigate, try to see what the source of the presence might have been. At least try to figure out what happened.
Sure. How would you like to attempt to do so?
That would be a good question. I'd start off by using another Eyes of the Grave just to see if there's any other undeadness around.
Around. The lingering presence of undeath has dissipated.
Okay. Do that, and then probably do like a ritual, detect magic.
Similar to Zoom, the only magic you find is within the engine of the ship, the magical items on your persons, and yeah, it's really it. I will say that it does have a likeness to something similar like this has happened before. You guys were attacked on the ship. Acasio appeared and Bud's family appeared. And the voice is unmistakable. The voice of the Doomwaker of the Underdark has plagued you particularly before this venture even started, and it seems to be manifesting itself physically, hunting you guys and your team. So whatever magic is here leaves no trace once vanquished, and there's no discernible, like, this has got a very definitive, like, it's not like you guys have been planted with something or whatnot.
Are there any physical signs? Like, is there a body of the undead thing, or has that dissipated?
So the nature of this, well, I'll say
it was like a pool of water when we finished.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I'll say that this banshee like kind of coalesces into a pool, like a little pile of ectoplasm, we'll say.
Or like Ghostbusters when you need them.
Well, not here. You guys are the Ghostbusters. But the physical signs of the fight are real. The marring of the ship where the lava landed, and you know, the creature itself was definitely here, whatever it was. So.
Did this feel similar at all to when I had my like fear thing?
Exactly the same. That's the Acasio being mentioned here.
Okay. Just confirming.
Very well. If none of you have anything else, you're left to your ruminating thoughts. In the interest of time, there's still a couple things I want to try to take care of tonight. So, for the night shift, do you try and get Cordax to pilot the ship for the rest of the night? Pause. That's more directed at you.
Would he have to go for like long rest purposes? Because he said it was what, 2 days out?
He did get a long rest already. But yeah,
okay,
it was 2
then
days
in that
out.
case, yes, I would.
Okay.
I mean,
Cordax,
check in with him and see if he's up to it at least, and if he says yes,
please
then.
do.
Would you be able to handle flying the ship?
At first, I don't respond. Kind of just staring at the ground.
I know
Still on
you
my
had
knees.
quite the ordeal, from what the others told me.
And he'll like kind of snap out of me. So, oh yeah, sure, whatever.
Insight check.
What?
Do I get the feeling that you're actually up to it?
Roll either a deception or a persuasion check, your choice.
What if I'm not trying to hide anything?
Then, yeah, just whatever.
And then just tell him.
Yeah, I was
More
gonna
just
say.
like, okay,
I'm
yeah.
not doing good.
You detect that he is kind of a little traumatized by this. Is he capable? He's healthy. He's got spells. He's capable of doing it. Mentally,
All right, good enough.
yeah.
We've all been through the ringer on this journey. If you need assistance, call.
He just nods and starts to make his way up over to the wheel.
Making his way.
Already did it earlier, or didn't do it earlier. I was like, oh.
Sorry, I got a lot going on over here.
That or they said it's been a while. One of the two. Anyway.
Yeah. Hard to improvise fight among friends. Anyway, here we.
What are you talking about? The whole thing was completely improvised.
It was. Correct. All right. So you guys go about your business to your own thoughts. Clearly, well, I mean, I say clearly. Whether you're shaken at the loss of a party member or not, that's up to you. But
I don't even know yet.
ways. Yeah, you don't even know yet. The next day dawn's bright, early, hot. You're still in the desert, clearly. You seem to have wandered a bit. Foz, your directions seem to have. This is in reference to the nature check you made at the very beginning. Of that like 1.5 hour, 2 hour excursion. But your direct sense of direction over here seems to have wandered slightly.
Stop in my eyes, okay?
Yeah, but you could potentially make up some time. You're not sure, but travel continues. I need, Zoom and Cordax to roll Constitution saving throws again, please. For
Sure.
the worsening effects of your disease. Does anybody want to do anything today? I'll
use my inspiration I just got.
Why not?
Probably a good idea.
While he's rolling inspiration, Zoom, since he went to
Nice.
bed pretty early, is gonna
Bing
get up
bong.
pretty early the next day, and he's gonna be making breakfasts for everyone. And he makes one more platter of food than is necessary for the party.
Is it Umla's favorite?
And I throw it off the boat for him.
This is Uma's share.
Catch this.
Uma still has his sword and dagger.
One
bow
for
back,
the
by way.
birds.
He does. He never retrieved them.
Oh,
No, he didn't.
But you guys
a
did
man
not
without
check. You did not check his
lily.
body, and he had other weapons on him. So
Yep.
sneaky as he, loud and uproarious as he can be, he is still a sneaky fellow, and managed to sneak out a dagger. It
Are you
seems,
saying
without
he had
anybody
another
noticing.
fucking sword?
probably.
It's more like a letter opener.
Got another fucking dagger.
You fucking bitch. And off the side he went. You make an extra meal and discover that there's no one there to eat it. Not even Cordax's wife, ectoplasm as she is, can feast upon your delicacies. Again, speaking for the crew at large, it's a somber day, having lost what you assume to be a friend, but perhaps the writing was on the wall. It's not like anybody did anything to draw him closer anyway. So,
Shit.
Dawn is here, one member short. Is there anything anybody would like to do?
Did we dispel magic on Cordax or just Zoom?
Just Zoom.
Okay, would that be something that Cordax would be interested in? Even though he may go little crazy.
Kodak seems complacent in everything, kind of like he just doesn't care
Okay.
at this point.
Then these words will probably not motivate you. I will say, because, like, let's just flavor your inspiration a little bit. You could feel the pull for a brief moment, as though you're about to tip over the edge, and then fought back that control. You feel like if you went further along, you would be able to find out where the alpha was.
Okay, so I kind of want to go further.
That's up to you. I'm not putting those words in your mouth. I'm giving you the
No, that's
option.
literally what I would want.
That's literally what you would want. So
Yeah.
you
Well,
can,
Zoom
if you
is
wish.
already that far, right? So if Zoom, if anything.
How many
Zoom
stages
is-
along are you?
I only failed once so far. But
So then
like,
you're on the same stage as Cordax then, because Cordax has got stage 2, if I remember right.
I failed once.
Yeah, so you both failed once. You're both at stage 2. Otherwise, Zoom, you've been saving very handily. I'm saying stage 3 of this disease, you might have an inkling of where the alpha could be.
All right, so if I just choose to get my inspiration back, I can fail it, and
Sure.
okay, I'll do that.
I'd allow that. Why
I
not?
will let myself fail.
Very well. Both of you still prone to anger and bouts of just ferocious outlashing.
Am I the alpha?
I'm mad that I'm not the alpha. Hang on, let me go find my notes on the flayed... What is it? Death, I think it was called? Flayed Death. Cordex, you awake the next day with your nails have lengthened. Your teeth sharpened, elongating into fangs. Both now you can use as natural weapons with a d6 damage die. And you can feel there's a taste in your mouth.
Hold on,
Something-
my adamantine hands get claws.
They're still decent though. Sorry.
Okay. That's interesting.
You get
They're
claws around your
Breakable.
your adamantine
Ew, that's kind of gross.
That's a fair point.
Nails.
No, that's a fair point. What I would say.
Do you wear them like gloves, or do you have nubs with adamantine hands attached to them?
I
No,
don't
what
have
else-
hands.
Do you remember the Valigro picture with those baby hands?
Oh yeah, I have little baby hands grinding
You
my
got
chest.
little baby hands.
Gross.
So is that a net improvement?
Hard to say
'Cause now he has 2 pairs of hands, or 4 pairs of hands.
for the stream.
2
Let me
pairs.
find- There it
hands,
is.
4 hands total. Math. Anyway,
Character artwork show the players baby hands.
I got little T-Rex arms coming out of my chest.
Cordax, baby hands.
So like these hands are kind of like
Macaroni.
you've got articulating claws that are kind of like holding on to your adamantine hands. So like they're kind of like wrapping around, I'll say, almost like I guess they're kind of growing into like Wolverine claws, if you allow them to go long enough. But gross. Only catch these only hands. All right, Zoom, you maintain in no position to do anything else, or your disease does not continue forward. If nobody wants to do anything, you guys are kind of ruminating to yourselves, and we will continue onward. Interrupt me unless if you'd like to say otherwise. All right.
Oh, does failing that save, do I have an inkling of where the alpha might be now?
You do. You kind of just get like a pull. You just feel kind of like a tug in a southeasterly direction. Slight, like you're kind of already heading east, but you're heading more like northeast. If you wanted to find the alpha, you would have to head south.
Okay, well, Kordax would do some devious shit and start heading that direction instead.
So what I will say is that for the day, so like your transition is happening like throughout the day, right?
Okay.
When your next shift comes up, you can turn. turn the ship if you wish. But for now, I have one more vignette to give you before we continue forward. The night it remains warm, and your watches pass mostly uneventfully. Occasionally, you guys see signs of like dust clouds rolling through the desert, where you presume that the Valigro, he's sleeping in his bed. He's good. I don't know why I was trying to mime to mirror where the dog was. Um, but there are occasional packs roaming the desert in the daytime, contrary to what you remember the normal Valigro doing. These have the same burnt skin and char to them. You'd have to get closer to see much more detail. Other than that, they seem to just kind of roam to and fro as though they're like they descend upon wildlife like a plague. They're just devouring anything they can find, almost as though they're starving. They can't seem to get enough food to sustain themselves. Further out in the desert, you can see a mix of these upright, humanoid-looking Valigro and the wolfish, all-fours, bestial ones, but they come in more variety here than just your regular run-of-the-mill Valigro. As night falls, the crew is still awake. All of you still in your faculties and not quite asleep yet. This a blue moon rises this evening. Unusual, given that the sun is still setting. The moon and sun seem to eclipse one another for a brief moment at sundown, casting an eerie blue light over everything. To the north, and sorry, you guys are heading west. Excuse me. You guys are headed west. I'll take you back to the map because we're done with whatever was happening here. You guys are headed west. We'll say you guys are about here now. Cordax, you reckon that the Alpha is somewhere down. The Doomwaker is somewhere down and closer to the mountains to the south. But you guys are kind of headed north, closer to the water up in this direction. To the north and east, as this eclipse happens, you can see a bright light shining over the horizon line. The curvature of the of the Earth really just doesn't really lend itself to seeing what the source is, but you can see it on the horizon. But as you guys take in this phenomena of like this blue light being briefly cast over the desert dunes, there's a brighter flash as though coming from the sun. Something winged is flying out of it, and a streak of light comes flying out over you, heading west.
What the fuck is that?
As it rockets across the sky, it looks like a comet, but it's not like high enough to be in space necessarily. It's down in the atmosphere, burning bright bluish purple, sometimes streaked with red, as it goes flying over the curvature of the Earth and out of sight.
What colors?
Blue, purple, and red. As it passes over, there's a brief moment where it like breaks the sound barrier and you hear a loud crack of sound as the air breaks. And you can hear, like, as you lose sight of it, there's a pause. Brief. You count it out, maybe 5, 10 seconds, 30. There's no sound, but you can see the horizon line always kind of shimmers here in the desert because of the heat. But you can see something quaking, the earth shaking, dust being lifted off the ground. A wall of sand and wind comes blowing up in your direction, picking up. You lose sight of the western horizon as whatever shockwave is hitting kicks up sand all up in your direction. You can't feel the vibrations of the earth, given that you're in the sky, but you can tell that the earth is most certainly quaking at some sort of impact. Not enough to kick up a storm, but when the dust settles and the sun sets and the moon rises high, you're greeted with a quiet evening, as though something never happened.
Swear I didn't put anything in the food.
I'm tripping.
The faint light in the west goes out. Normal light of the moon, bright and full, takes the night. Cordax. Foz greets you, passes on the helm to you. What would you like to do?
We're turning the ship around.
Do you?
I'll try to subtly do it to not alert people.
I mean, easily done, right? Like, you take a slow turn
Yeah.
and you're in the air, right? Even the most perceptive, like, there's really no, like, oh, we're turning left, clearly. Like, it's not like the boat is tipping or anything. The wind may shift somewhat. The ability to lost that train of thought, but either way, while the crew rests, you guide the ship south and west toward where you presume the Alpha to be. An acrid taste fills your mouth of acid, something fetid, something that smells familiar, something that was passed to you.
Oop.
But it's in your mouth. It's along your gums. Those open sores on your skin no longer itch as much as they used to. But the sores continue to grow. Your skin flakes off in sheets. You're running out of time.
I know.
And next time when we meet, I think we're gonna see ourselves a Doomwaker fight. So
Got you.
thank you for playing, everybody.
Snap.
That session went way differently than I thought it would because I have a bunch of notes that are going unused now. But
To the trash.
It was a fun one. It was a fun one.
that was a fun one. You
It was
guys
fun.
did amazing. I was not planning for you rolled randomly, and those were the two colliding forces that were just kind of building up for a long time. I'm glad it did. I'm glad I was the one who got to do it.
Thanks for doing it to us.
Yeah, I'll give it to you anytime. That was really fun.
What are you gonna do
Yeah,
now?
that was cool.
What's happening with
So,
I
it?
don't mean to gang up on you, Brandon. I just, I saw the thing. I'm like, because I wanted to have that interaction, and I probably was gonna do it at like during a long rest, like wake you up in the middle of the night. But then I'm like, wait, no. If everybody goes downstairs, I could do this now.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's
I'm
all
like,
for the
no,
roleplay.
but
It's
he can't save. But he can't save.
He was pretty subtle about it too. I wasn't sure you were gonna pick up on it. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it a little low. I was like, oh, yeah, he got it. Look, when
He
you
got
came
it,
back
for
to
sure.
I was like,
Honestly, it's a failing on my side. Foz, please take inspiration. That line was incredible. It's
the
Uh,
sequence of events.
Yeah,
He's
his
gone.
mic died.
Yeah, I think the
But my
I was about
sequence
to say something.
sequence of it
Profound.
from dealing with Kordak all the way up from Bud thinking like, oh, this is just fucking him and shenanigans, and then going, oh, this might not be shenanigans, and then all the way down to
Fonz knew something was up,
it's
but
not
he touched a
shenanigans.
nerve, and he's like, "No, that is the line. I'll deal with your crap, but that."
That's
I
what
will
Umlau
come
was
for
hoping
you.
for. Umlau was hoping to see where the line was with certain people, and I think he definitely got it.
Yeah. No, I mean that
There we go.
There
felt
you are.
right.
We got you there, Matt.
So, new character, Brandon?
New character.
Umlau Doomwaker comes up from out of the sand.
Doomlau.
I love it.
It's awesome. Well, so next
Writing
time,
is-
I anticipate that being the last session. I hope, unless you guys derail me further. But there's plenty to go over. So bring your A game.
Kill Kaz.
Yeah. I want to see at least 3 new characters before I'm done.
A good chance a lot of us will die.
There is a good chance. If I do this right, there's a fair chance
At
that things
last.
can go wrong. So, you know, we'll see.
We had a
The
good
clock
run.
is ticking. All right. Well, thank you,
Cool.
boys. Thank you for playing.
Do we all get a long rest?
Thank you, Matt.
You all do get a long rest. Yes.
Thank you.
Woo!
Long rest.
All the rest
Let's
of my
do
fucking-
it.
That was fun.
baby.
My new character's already rested.
Pre-rested.
He's being born.
Oh no, he's an already ready character.
I'll bet.
I just had to put in all his stuff to
The
hear.
professor.
Heck yeah. He's back.
It was a thought.
different room.
Let me bring the professor in here.
Can't have the professor without the Hilo.
No, hero.
No, you can't. They are the perfect
Duo.
Unit.
perfect duo.
Yeah.
How can you do that?
That's
You got no
true.
eyes, Nihilo.
Fun characters. All right. Good
All right,
game.
y'all.
Good
Good shit, guys.
Good game, y'all.
Good game.
Good shit.
Thanks, boys.
GG.
Bye.
Bye bye.
It was fun.